Let's go now. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Shot. Shot. Ready? Come on. Ready? Down. Check out. Let's go. Go. Ready? Set. Viking 18. Get up. Ready? Set. Hut. Shut up. Hut. Let's go now. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Shot. Check out. Shot. Ready? Go. Come on. Ready? Down. Get up. Let's go. Ready? Ready? Hut. Set. Hut. Ready? Set. Check out. Shut up. Go. Let's go now. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Shot. Ready? Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go now. Cougar 19. Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready? Come on, set. Set. Ready? Set it. Ready? Let's go. Go. Here we go. Set. Set. Ready? Ready, ready. Down. Check out. Ready, ready. Ready. Let's go now. Get up. Set. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Go. Set. Set it. Ready. Ready, ready.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena. We're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the New York Jets and the Washington Commanders. On the visiting sideline, Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. They signed staying on the road to begin the year. They got that win last week, hoping to do the same now. On the opposing sideline, head coach of the Commanders, Dan Quinn. These guys also able to start the season with a win, so somebody's going to leave here with a 2-0 record after this one. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard
Let's go now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Daniels gonna keep it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. Big shot sends him to the ground.
Got it. Ready?
Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd
Past the
and
60. Past the 60. Ready?
Zone read. They'll give it to Davis. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. Leading them out, someone in his first NFL season. Their rookie starter from Miami.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. Let's watch his first couple of throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. He's going to throw it. This one finds Thornton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays and some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
On the outside. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing it again here.
First down.
It's his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Jets first down. Looking inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Sticking to the air here. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, Brad. 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at third down, so they'll bring up fourth while they can and decline the flag. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Is a turnover on downs.
70 Lions.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Washington Commanders. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready. Take over. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
And a very promising debut in Week 1. Let's face it, rookie quarterback, anytime you go out in Week 1 that well and get a victory, you take that as a giant positive as a team and as a player. Now, he'll work on improving his own individual play while continuing to help his team win.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only Week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but now before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 2. This is Martinez. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Really impressive.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a first down, you do it on a chunk play, big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Ready, set.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's another Washington first down.
Inside give to Davis. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Tag.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Croston-Barrett. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play.
Ready,
2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Daniels. Under pressure, they got him again. Deron Payne drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Alert! Alert!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. This defense for the Commanders is terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Their 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Martinez. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Hey, hey, check, ready.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 16 yards.
Ready.
First down.
Cowboy 80.
Yeah, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets add 6 to their lead.
His kick is
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Off the play fake. Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 60.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The point after, good by Groupie.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On play action, they'll throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
38-yard line. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go here with Martinez.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The Jets are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this will be quite a start for them if they can win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us. What's not cool about the game there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I wanted to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Cowboy 80.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go now. Moving like Cowboy 80.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Nice offense on 3rd down today. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And it's incomplete.
Welcome back, everyone, to Northwest Stadium, just outside our nation's capital. Currently, it's Washington in possession of the football as we get back into the action in quarter number 2. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Daniels.
Short pass caught by Henry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
That's good for a Washington first down. 1st and 10.
They go play action. Daniels. They'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Daniels.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
To throw is Daniels. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
To the air goes Daniels.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go, start.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's good.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get it. Ready.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. This is caught. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And
10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Washington Commanders. Nice little juke. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Commanders' offense set to take over. They run. Ja'Cory Plosky-Merritt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. Welcome back, everyone, to Northwest Stadium, just outside our nation's capital. We're in the first quarter of action, and it's Washington who is in control of the football.
Tag! 60 by...
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. It's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Shaheed going to go in motion.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Open man left side, Shaheed has it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Liking 18.
Back to throw again. It stays up. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
1st down, Jets.
On the ground, Martinez. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Jets at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard. And they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
70.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd down in the yard.
Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
operating from the gun. Daniels. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's good for the Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run. Martinez. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Martinez. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 16-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Martinez. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his receiver, Watson. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
Hold it ready.
A 7-yard gain. And the Jets. First down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Okay, ready?
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Pass right side, caught by Thornton.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dante Thornton, his first touchdown of the new.
Welcome back, everyone, to Northwest Stadium, just outside our nation's capital.
Currently, it's the Jets in possession of the football as we get back into the action in quarter 2. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
On the jump.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Daniels looking to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's a give up the middle.
And some solid footwork there as we take this down to about the 38.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw.
is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down.
That's a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Looking to put a drive together.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
Right side, Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Liking.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Roll, roll.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Let's go. 60.
Now Daniels. He'll try and do this himself.
Well, he tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
At the 31, a 2-yard gain.
Come on.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Daniels. Now he'll touch and run.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
That one out wide and intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Buffalo 18.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. The 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 152 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
70 Timberwolves.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes 3rd down at 7.
Here we go. Set. 18. Run. Cougar 19.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And he's able to get it out of there. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
So halftime, well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
On 4th down, on his groupie to try to field goal.
This from 32 yards away. And his kick here is good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up first and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. At the 25-yard line.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, Austin.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still second down.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Ready? Craft roll 80.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They'll set up a throw. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Okay,
so
ready?
They're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Come on. Hit! Mustang 19! Go!
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Result of the play is a turnover
19, charge! Ready?
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are back within a score. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6.
16.
A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Jets offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far.
Got it. Ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Martinez. And we'll get a few yards here to the 34.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things Middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 180 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the
Delay of
penalty.
game, offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick. Up the 1st.
60 Bison.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They do get 12, but they'll
back short. And that leads to a 4th down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Jets who have the football as we jump right back into the action in quarter number 3. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Pat the 50, pat the 50. Ready, right?
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Jets, 1st down. A gain of 5.
Okay, break.
1st down.
Back door, lady. Here we go. Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, come on. Hey! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Now a give, right side. Martinez. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Martinez. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Get it.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll drop the throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Commanders 10.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's
and now off to the races. Welcome back, everyone, to Northwest Stadium, just outside our nation's capital. It's the Commanders who have possession as we get back into it in quarter number 3. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They go play action. Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To the air goes Daniels. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 18.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter.
Come on. Set. Gravity Lion.
To throw is Daniels. Now he's going to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Let's go now.
And the slot man goes in motion left. 2nd and 14. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The offense on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Daniels. That's to the sideline and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up second and a yard.
Hot 70, hot 70. Ready.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Pass right side, caught by Fulton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Jets first down. First and 10.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
70, Timberwolves.
Now a handoff up the middle. Martinez. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. That's taken in by Watson. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ready.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Commanders' first down.
Daniels looking to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line.
16 yards. That's good for a Washington.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
At the 23-yard line.
Now Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. 3rd down and 10.
Number 17, Terry McLaurin. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter, in the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are on their way to a 2-0 start. His 1st career touchdown pass, and, you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
The extra point now for Borregales. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly miss hit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Daniels. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Daniels going to throw for it. Oh, and that is incomplete. They had to go through with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Lions!
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready, break! Here we go, here we go! Cougar 19! Eagles!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his big tight end here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jets, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.